Okay, so good luck building this from just a cube. Just kidding. This will be a good challenge for us. What's important when it comes to 3D modeling is don't freak out about all the details you see there. How on earth could you possibly model all that? Why don't we just start with the main shape? In this case, it's the box. Well, we can tell that it's a little bit more rectangular than our square here. So what I could do is scale this up. And as you notice, we're not scaling on both sides of the plane. We're only scaling up. As you remember, we put our center point down here, and that is why when we scale upwards, okay? So let's go ahead and make our building about that size, about the size of the image plane. And now we have the overall shape of our building, just like that. I think I'm gonna make it a little bit more narrow, like that, okay? And just like that, we have a building. It's beautiful. All right, so what else is something simple that we can add to our building right away? Well, that chimney stack looks pretty simple. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and create a little primitive here. I'm gonna move it up and over, and I might even scale it up a little bit, because when you're building objects, it's great to just take another primitive and build real quick using that primitive by duplicating it. So to duplicate this, all I have to do is hit Control D and then move it over, and then I have another building block, as it were, and I can shape that into a chimney. And if I needed a block for, say, these things, these railings or whatever, and then I can just grab them real quick by duplicating out another block. So this is going to be my chimney right here. So what we'll do is move it over, make sure it is extruding from the main object, and then we're going to extrude this face at the top here. Remember the hotkey Control E, and I'll move this dialog out of the way. I'll move it up. Actually, I'm just going to scale it out right here, and then I'm going to Control E again, take it up a little bit, Control E again, scale it out, and take it up just a tad there, and then another time Control E, go up with it. Okay, so now we're going to actually make a hole at the top. I don't know if our character will ever get to be above the building, but just in case he does, we'll head and Control E, scale it down, Control E, and move it down, okay? Just like that. If you wanted to get even more detailed, that's fine. Control E, scale, Control E, and take it all the way down. There we have somewhat of a chimney, okay? Now it's way too large for our building here, so we'll go ahead and scale the whole thing down. I'll go into object mode, select that, and scale it down a little bit, okay? And then we'll move it back down. Move it over here, and just like that, we have it. Okay, and my chimney's not great, I'll be honest. It's not the best thing ever. We probably didn't have to extrude so much out here. So could we fix that? Well, heck yes, we could. All we have to do is select these points up here at the top. So if I go into vertex mode and select just these points here, I could scale them down. However, we're going to end up with that issue. So what do I need to do? I need to make sure that these points right here are deselected. So I can hold my shift key down, and I could subtract these points, these 4 points right here, from my selection. And then when I scale, it should just scale everything at the top here. So let's check that out. And perfect. That's what I wanted right there for my chimney. So you can see, even if you make mistakes, it's possible to go back and edit and make things better. So it only took, I don't know, maybe 2 minutes to build a chimney. Let's see how fast we can knock this building down. I mean, build this building up. I'll see you in the next video.